Hello, Christian here. Are you tired of cooking your heart out only to get lost in the digital shuffle? If that is you, then today's episode is for you. Today, I'm giving away my secret recipe of beating the algorithm and keeping culinary brands sizzling online. Again, my name is Christian. I'm the host of the Disruptive Chef Entrepreneur Show. And I want to just say thank you for being here today. And if you haven't done so, make sure you like this episode or share it with a friend of yours, somebody who can benefit and who is struggling currently with keeping their videos relevant. Again, my name is Christian, and I'm excited to share this with you because the algorithm is it's so difficult today, and for us as an organization, we constantly reevaluating and see what works. And today we're gonna share with you what works. So with that, we call this the chef's algorithm playbook. And there's three things you need to do. You need to stay consistent, you need to stay relevant, and you need to build a connection. So if you're a chef, if consistency for me is all around mise en place, how do you get ready for this? How do you post? How often do you post? What is the post frequency? What is the style of posting? What is the timing? So it's really important that you kind of work this thing out. And for us, the number one strategy that we have is the mise en place. And for us as an organization, we found that doing our Monday episodes where we have interviewees works really great with what we're doing here on Fridays, where you just get me. So also then on relevant is I call it trend hopping. And for me, the reason I call this is because you need to quickly touch base. What works for you as an identity? What do you want to achieve? What do you want to teach? What are some of the viral recipes you want to have? And also, how do you want to create it? So, what we found in a lot of the cooking things, just having, I call it a hands and pans video, works really, really well. So, if that is you, try it out because then you can create a recipe in a very short period of time. And it's something we've been working on, something which works really, really quick. Also, set a few minutes aside and watch some other videos and see, hey, what is relevant to them? Maybe you could like them or maybe you could comment on them. So, we recommend, if you're on TikTok, Instagram, or whatever platform, all of those are vastly different. So make sure, first of all, that you are consistent and that you relevant. And then the final thing is engage and have connection. So for us, that is really simple. So what we're doing after we post an episode, I personally comment on something. Hey, this is somebody, if somebody asks me a question that I can answer that correctly. And we also have our videos being personalized in a way that you just see me on Fridays. And so for me, that's a really, really big one. So three things. I call it consistency, relevance, and connection. You can entitle this, or you can title this for you mise en place, consistency, trend hopping, which is relevance, and then have an algorithm friendly engagement, and that's your connection. So the next thing I want to talk to you about is around algorithm burnout or common pitfalls. So for us, that's really, really difficult. So I have a full-time person now working on algorithm. I don't want to overcomplicate it. I want to keep it simple. I want people to like us for who we are. So we want to have value in the authenticity in what we do. And the second thing is for us, we want to make sure that we have this combo of short form versus long form. And for us, have a solution for all of these things. So for me, there's two mistakes chefs need to overcome. Number one, if you just overcomplicate it, it's really, really difficult. And if you do a recipes, that's why I like hands and pans videos because it works really, really well. And the second thing is that you neglect that each platform is different. So it's really, really important that you have a different outcome and a different video and a different format for each of the platforms. And the next thing is, what is your immediate action plan? So again, for us, we call it recipes for instant algorithm love. What do we mean by that? So comment on your post. Hey, have snackable, easy to use recipes. Post at least 3 times a week. That's what we found works really, really well for us. And then when you have that step done, step two is engage intentionally. So really, really important for that. Respond personally. Have the comments actually come from you, and post really, really quick on some of the comments. Don't have it 3 or 4 days before you comment on that. Do it on the same day, and hopefully within a few hours when a client or something posts for you. And then step number three is you need to utilize analytics and insights weekly. So what we found in some of the platforms we're on, it changes so often. And whatever worked today doesn't work. So we are big fans of Gary Vee. We follow a lot of the advice he has. So for us, that works really, really well. So what is the action plan? 3 things. Step one is commit to short post videos and then post at least 3 times a week. Second step is engage intentionally. And I call it intentionally because you need to personally comment on it, because we want people to see that you comment on that. And the third one is really simple: utilize metrics. So have intentional and decision making being based on what is actually going on. So that's really, really powerful. So, how do we summarize all of this? So, it's really, really simple. And for us, it took us a long time to find out. So we call it, as I said, the algorithm playbook. Comment below and be very happy to send it to you. So really simple 3 strategies. Be consistent. It's your mise en place. Make it relevant. Trend hopping. Hey, what works for you? Short video, handsome pants, which currently works really well. Or do you want to do something else if you make drinks or anything else? It's different. And then 3 is you have to have an algorithm friendly engagement. And that only works if you perform and do this on your own. So then first, the third one we have for us is really simple around avoiding some of the pitfalls. If you overcomplicate it, it's really difficult. And then also if you neglect a platform, because they all are different. So make sure you follow that. And finally, have the action plan. And the action plan is really simple. Commit to short posting videos. Works really well for us. Make it snackable and make it easy, at least 3 times a week. And then step number 2 is engage intentionally. Personally responded. You hear the saying us a lot. For a long time, I actually had a service come in and the service posted for us. But now if there's a post on it, it's coming from me personally. So take some time and being intentional about it and post yourself. And the final thing is utilize analytics, and not just utilize analytics weekly, because some of the best performing content out there changes consistently. And that's as simple as you can have it for you to have a video out there which beats the algorithm. So with that, let me know below on the video, what do you think about today's short form? What do you think about what's relevant for you? What are you trying currently? What works for you? And also give us some feedback on what worked and what didn't work. And hopefully you win that algorithm for you to go out there and make sure you have videos which are relevant and which connect with your pace. With that, I want to say thanks for being here today. Remember, until next time, fire up your career, stay hungry for change. And not only that, stay hungry. And for me, that's super, super important. I'm Christian. I'm the Disruptive Chef Entrepreneur Host. I'm signing off. Hopefully this was of value for you today. And then go out there, be the change, be the challenge, and be the chef who sets the world on fire. With that, I want to say bon appetit, everybody, and stay disruptive. Thanks for listening in today.